We all know that feeling of wanting every single short clip from our long-form videos to feel absolutely perfect for social media consumption. The challenge is that achieving consistent pacing, loudness, and that immediate hook energy often feels like an exhausting, endless grind. We hate the idea of constantly fiddling with audio levels, performing trim after trim, or manually reformatting every piece for every different platform. Repurposing long videos is tricky because every moment hits differently. One clip has muffled audio, another drags on, and that perfect thumbnail-worthy shot gets lost in the intro. Over time, I identified two distinct paths creators take to solve this, and both of them definitely have their own unique merits. The first is the old-school manual editing route, where you open your software, scrub through footage, slice the best bits, and export manually. You take complete control by analyzing the footage yourself, deciding every start and end point, and adding those punchy jump cuts. The benefit here is that your exported clip becomes a totally standalone asset that behaves exactly the same on any phone or platform. However, this method is incredibly time-consuming if you are managing a massive library of content. The second way is metadata-driven, which focuses on generating instructions for a system to assemble the clip on the fly instead of exporting it right away. In this workflow, the original source remains intact while a smart player reads tags to present your short-form version whenever needed. If your publishing pipeline supports this, you can essentially render different versions for different platforms without ever re-editing the source. Manual exports are safer because they guarantee the clip looks and sounds identical everywhere, but they lack that streamlined efficiency. Metadata workflows are super flexible, but they rely on every single endpoint in your pipeline actually understanding those specific instructions. Since I distribute content across desktop, mobile, and various social channels, I prioritize a solution that guarantees no surprises. This brings me to the solution that has changed my workflow: Vizard, an AI editing assistant that bridges both of these worlds perfectly. Vizard automatically discovers the viral parts of your long videos and gives you ready-to-post clips alongside a content calendar. Basically, you let the AI handle the heavy lifting, like finding hooks and tightening pacing, so you can focus on the creative strategy. It is like hiring a junior editor who never sleeps and is constantly refining your content for maximum impact. When using Vizard, you start by uploading your long video or pointing the system to a folder filled with raw files. The AI analyzes the footage using heuristics trained on viral content to pick out those high-engagement candidate segments. You will quickly see a suggested clips list that includes timestamps, a short preview, and even a viral score for each moment. That makes your audition process incredibly fast, and you can preview every clip right in the browser without downloading anything. You can make small tweaks like tightening the intro or bumping the volume to ensure everything sounds professional. The AI intelligently normalizes audio across clips, so viewers aren't constantly fighting with their volume buttons as they scroll through your feed. This is where both approaches converge because you can choose to export final video files with all your edits and audio baked directly in. This ensures that whether you post from your phone or schedule from a third-party tool, the output is exactly what you intended. Alternatively, you can keep things non-destructive by storing clip metadata and edit decisions right within your Vizard project. This is fantastic for teamwork and A/B testing because you can easily regenerate versions or tweak formats without changing the source. I have tested other tools, but many of them require extra manual polishing or end up being too expensive for a high-volume channel. Vizard truly hits that sweet spot by providing automation without trapping you into a rigid workflow. The auto schedule feature allows you to set rules for frequency and platforms, meaning you don't have to babysit every single post. Your content calendar essentially becomes a single dashboard where you can swap clips or add hashtags and captions in seconds. A great tip is to keep your raw footage organized in folders by date and theme so Vizard can maintain the proper context. Also, try to build a mix of clips, including both high viral score moments and evergreen content to keep your calendar balanced. Remember that you can export a final batch of clips if you need to hand them off to other team members for a project. One helpful feature is the ability to undo and manage metadata, allowing you to revert edits or strip project info if you are sending raw files elsewhere. If you are working with editors across time zones, the flexibility of choosing between final exports or metadata-based workflows is a game changer. Vizard supports both mindsets, ensuring you are never forced into a single way of working, which is vital for long-term growth. If you want every piece of content to behave like it was crafted specifically for social, let an AI-first tool handle the heavy lifting. Start by pointing it at a few long videos, preview the suggestions, tweak them slightly, and then batch export to save yourself hours of time. This approach helps you avoid the endless manual nitpick loop and gives you a steady stream of ready-to-post moments. I shared this not as a sales pitch, but because after struggling with manual exports for years, this is the strategy that actually works. If you value consistency and want a faster pipeline from raw footage to viral clips, this is the solution you have been looking for.